いませんか？そんなあなたに素晴らしい朗報です。カナブリス。あなたの犬が吸うタバコでニコチンハイになる装置。カナブリス。交換器を使い、犬が吸い込んだ物質を人間の血液に流れ込ませるのです。もちろんあなたは安全。しかもズドンと
愛用してます。特にドッグパファー。
カナブリス。何でも有効。タバコ、ヘロイン、そしてクラック。
And good morning. Hi. Yes, please don't do things to your dogs. Don't take drugs through your dogs. And if you're wondering, that actually came from a UK satire news show called The Brass Eye. Kind of like a prehistoric The Onion from long before you were born. Great clip. Yeah, love it. Yeah, how are you all today, you cute beans? Hey, Dalton. I hope you're having a good week, or at least it's slowly heading towards a good weekend. It is for me. Thursday is always my last work day, so this is a really nice stream to have and then do a little bit of work. Don't let my boss hear that. And then have a nice start into Friday. Tomorrow we're actually gonna go back to Yoku's Island Express, so I can leave my hands under the blanket, because it's a controller game. Because it is, I don't know how cold it is wherever you live, but we're at -7 degrees Fahrenheit, which is about -21 degrees Celsius, and I am cold. Ugh, we have horrible insulation, so if I sound a bit cold today, I apologize. Yeah, I know that feeling, Dalton. At some point, you're just gonna be happy when you could randomly wake up. Yeah, no, I'm snuggled under not enough blankets, it feels like. It's disgusting. I hate cold. Like, these are the moments when I consider just streaming an hour later and jumping into the bathtub first and warming up a little. But nope. No excuse. No excuse. So yeah, we have 3 followers left to redemptions and affiliate. So I would say let's work on that. Once we are there, I do have a bit of a surprise, since I've been working on Meeps and Sammy for I don't know how long by now. So I should definitely be ready to set some fun things up. But yeah, for now, let's hop on over to the game. And if you haven't been here before, if you haven't seen my Class A gameplay of how I brutally failed this game the last time we played it, then let me get you up to speed. This is Dungeons 3, a German/Bavarian developed Dungeon Keeper / Warcraft RTS crossover. I really adore the game for its humor, well, I mean, we haven't gotten a good Dungeon Keeper in who knows how long, so mostly for that. Speaking of, what was it called? War for the Overworld? It's pretty much the only Dungeon Keeper. I just don't want to not mention it because it's the only Dungeon Keeper-esque game that came out, and yet I never got warm with it. War for the Overworld was essentially Dungeon Keeper 3. Wait. Oh, we have a quick save just before we got murdered. Yay. Yeah, I don't think I need to, let's actually restart this game, because I did not want to start into a game that I am already about to lose.
The Battle of Steelsmith. Led by Talia, the brutal Evil's army had reached the dwarven town of Steelsmith and made ready to storm it. Inside, the fierce dwarven King Grimly planned its defense.
There we go. Yeah, War for the Overworld, it was done by the former Dungeon Keeper developers. And you notice that. I mean, the problem is always you say it was done by the former Dungeon Keeper developers. Hey, me and my wife have 15 combined years in raising kids because she had one and I didn't. No, yeah, I mean, maybe someone who was working on the art assets or on the sound design or the music doesn't mean that the people who were actually making that game were actually making a Dungeon Keeper. I hate when it's always said, made by the studio that brought you, yay. Because it's pointless. You have, with 150 people working on a game, that's just, it doesn't say anything. And yeah, War for the Overworld just, it felt like you took Dungeon Keeper 2 and gave it a map pack. And I feel like 25, 30 years later, how long has it been? We deserve a little bit more than this Dungeon Keeper mobile game that EA shoved into our mobile phones. Where, like a week in, it would take you 24 hours to dig one dirt patch free, just so you could pay like $2 each time you want your imps to be a little bit faster. It's, yeah. Same story with Settlers. I've been a huge Settlers fan. I actually, minor disclaimer, I was even part of the Ubisoft official QA team. Well, it wasn't called Ubisoft back then, during the Settlers 3 era. And I actually got, I was a paid beta tester. That still existed back then, so I actually at some point worked in the game industry, I can say. Yay. And the new Settlers just came out after they cancelled and rescheduled it like 5 times. They even cancelled betas because they were so miserable that no one enjoyed playing the game. And the first review I read is Settlers a game for no one? Because it's somewhere stuck between wanting to be a retro game, but also wanting to be a live services game, but also wanting to be a current day RTS, but also wanting to be a city builder and base builder, because those are currently in. But of course, you do need to provide multiplayer, and you do need to provide a storyline, and you do need to provide this and that, and I think the only thing they didn't cram in is loot boxes and a battle pass. And I really don't need that. Yeah. Now, Dungeons 1 and Dungeons 2 were actually really good games. They always were trying to be a natural evolution of Dungeon Keeper by mixing the RTS element into the base building element. So, yeah, I really enjoyed. And Dungeons 4 is coming. So obviously this must be a really efficient series. If you actually... there. If you actually look at the list of DLC, the last one just came out end of last year. So yeah, you can see that there is a lot to go, and I don't even have some of them. But yeah, speaking of cute Crash... Am I allowed to say it? Yes. I remember that on Eternal's stream a few days ago, he said that he's still gonna stream this week. And this week is running out of days, so I think I can happily say that he's streaming soonish. But I'm sure he'll tell you more. So yeah, now let's jump into this level that we brutally failed last time because all we did was chatting. Yeah, we're having Schrödinger's Kid Crash here.
Alright, you lazy buggers, get ready. That evil horde is going
He
to
either
show
streams
up
or
with
he
that
doesn't.
pointy-eared cow
But you
any
don't know until he
moment
does.
now. But Steelsmith is a fortress
Gotta
like
watch
none
him.
they've ever seen. So take your positions, and don't forget the elf is mine. I'm going to make slippers out of her ears. Did you hear the rumbling?
Yeah, but what if we observe you streaming? Then we know you're streaming.
Send
it's all
out
over.
the scouts and prepare the death hammer!
Finally, the time of the great battle was at hand. Talia's troops had taken the quickest route from the Ash Spring swamplands, and they were full of anger and determination to win this final confrontation.
I wouldn't say that. I'm
So-
still trying to persuade myself to return to the forces of good.
Okay. A part of Talia burned with anger and determination to win this final confrontation. Another wanted to form work groups and look after the bonsai garden.
Ugh, ignore my little moments. I'm going to crush that god's damn dwarf. He's made his last stupid comment about elves. I'm going to make gloves out of his beard.
What's this whole thing about everybody using bits of their opponents for slippers or gloves? That's incredibly unhygienic. The time had come. Talia began to raise a great army for the erratic evil.
So yeah, if you haven't been here when we played Dungeons before, fair warning, there's a lot of voiceover. But I think you can already see the humor in this game if you haven't before. Okay, let's just dig out as much as I need to make a base right now. Because last time we clearly ran out of time. So let's not do that mistake again. Actually, Dalton, I hate to take this away from you. They are making so many jokes about why this is Dungeons 3 throughout the game. You'll probably come across that one. They have a lot of self-referential humor in this game. Oh, interesting. A book that lowers the wage. Huh. I was not aware that exists. Okay, let's stop digging gold. So we can start building those, because now we have more than enough money. Slap some of our employees, like any good corporate entity does. Wait, we're already getting... No one's coming. I don't know what that was. Oh, we're probably about to dig open like a... Yep.
Did you find me lost mine workers, Talia? Nice of you. Right, lads. Show her where the hammer hangs.
Can she even do this alone?
Ow!
No, not really.
Command me!
So let's research the hideout and the chicken. Then let's just put a small hideout here, just enough that we can get our first minions in. You know what? We could also... Yeah, that works. That works. There.
Destroy the good! Ouch! Ouch!
I just had to think about the last time I actually handled gold. Have you ever touched gold? Like, I mean, not just jewelry, obviously, but actual currency. And I remember my parents actually had like this tiny $50 gold bar at home that they were so proud of, that my dad at some point purchased somewhere because someone told him that gold is the thing he needs to purchase, so he purchased it. And I just had to think about the fact that you never see anyone that just has a little gold bar at home anymore. You don't hear that. We really need to finally turn gold into NFTs so we can sell it again. It would be so much more efficient. And I do feel like you could get a golden recolor.
Hey,
Like, that's your
Dahlia,
premium
open those
redemption.
pointy ears of yours. I have a surprise for you in the hell.
It's like when you buy the Dalton Collector's Edition.
Shaking.
You get an alternate
Come
golden
on,
skin.
men! Fire the Death Hammer!
The goddess. Is that...
Grimly had a gigantic hammer built. The Death Hammer. This caused not only a disturbance in the force, but also in the ground, causing a massive earthquake. The effect on the dungeon was clearly noticeable. The dungeon heart in particular could only withstand but a few such blows.
How do you like that, you damned evil brood? Now, we just have to take a few minutes to rewind. But it was damn well worth it. Stay and enjoy the show, evil scum.
In his own lovingly insulting manner, Grimly made it clear to Talia and the perplexed evil that pulling back would not be an option. The giant hammer had to be destroyed.
We can't stay here. That thing has to be destroyed. After analyzing it briefly, I've discovered a great weakness.
Throw something through the 2-meter-wide cooling vent to destroy the reactor?
What? Nonsense! The thing is standing right there, so we can smash it to pieces.
Oh, why did I expect sophisticated tactics when I'm hanging around with bloodthirsty, not exactly intelligent evil creatures? The excavation-happy evil came upon a room in which some dwarves were trapped. No matter how they got there, they didn't look at all grateful.
Hasta la vista, baby.
Yeah, there's so much humor in there. And I would totally take a golden snoo. It sounds adorable. I mean, it's like you and then even cuter. I'll take that. Yeah, it's oh. Can you put like a sparkle effect on your PNG tuber? I feel like that would really make it. Just spawn as the shiny Dalton during one stream. It's like that one stream where Kit is gonna appear as his true self. And all you see is darkness and sometimes a tentacle or two. It's gonna be the 10,000 point redemption. See? Even Klitsch agrees, you're cute. I mean, Seta now added his Sailor Seta as a emoji to his server. So if you want Sailor Seta, you already have that. Okay, come on, collect a bit more gold. Need I do hate spending money on this because it's so much, but we do need more snots. I need to expend a little bit faster. And let's also dig out that area. Do you also have that problem that you see people play games on stream that you then absolutely have to play? I'm still not good enough at Caves of Cut to stream that up. The controls, oh my god, I feel like such an old man in learning controls, I swear. But, Yeah, I'm kind of eager to finally give Project Zomboy a try.
Again, the expansive
That looked
evil's
really
little snots accidentally
enjoyable
dug
in
up a
Dalton's
troop
stream.
of dwarves. How long had they been living there, and what did they eat?
Wait, where are our dwarves? There. And we're getting attackers too.
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
So let's get 2 more people. I really have to pick you up and carry you over.
No one has arachnophobia. A spider nest has been discovered.
Okay, there they are. Creepy crawlers. Oh, but there's a diamond vein I was looking for.
Spiders are
Oh, you did?
gobbling down your gobblers.
I suppose that's one way to learn. Nah, I want to at least have a basic understanding of what I'm doing. Oh my god, why are they dying? Stop dying?
The excavation happy evil came upon the room in which some dwarves were trapped. No matter how they got there, they didn't look at
And then I find more and more. Are you serious? I mean, at least the heroes are fighting the spiders.
Heyday.
I suppose that happened. Yeah, I suck so badly at playing this game. It's ridiculous. We do need to... Yeah, we've now undug so many little dangerous holes that I need to wait until we have enough people. And let's get the mana. So that should give us at least the ability to call a spell if we need it.
Spiders have invaded your gobbler farm.
This little gremlin is called 50 Cent. Isn't he adorable? Better than this snot here called Snotlageddon. Wait, why are the spiders eating? Seriously? They're just eating my chicken now. So let's kill the spiders. Yeah, just someone wrote all of these. Someone put all this effort. Let's get rid of the spiders and the dwarfs so our base is safe, and then we can go out to get mana so we can do research. Let's give them a breather after this. I just wanted to get to the diamond. I always want to unselect units with escape. It just feels like the natural thing you should do. No, I just want to turn this off. There we go. Yeah, and then let's put up another treasury up here. So we can collect that diamond. And we don't have to run all that way. Yeah, I think that works. I mean, ideally you would just collapse stuff on people. That would be my preferred approach. Yeah, exactly, kid. Exactly, just wall off your problems and drop a ceiling on it, or place them on a drop bridge and pull a lever. It's so easy to solve problems.
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
Do they attack? Yeah, I need to bring them here. There.
Hey!
What do you want?
Let's see, we can afford more.
When do you want it? Now!
More workers are always good. And then we'll keep the diamond vein active. That should sustain us pretty well. And since we just had an attack... yeah, let's wait a little bit longer until he's healed before we go out. Yeah, we have enough gobblers. So let's just wait until these two are healed and then take them out. I suppose no reason not to upgrade this, we'll need it later. Snorsy, Snopsy, Snups, Snuffle, Snupsy, and Snaffle. How long does he take to heal?
It's payday.
Oh, now I have to wait anyway. But yeah, we should be able to do this before the 8-minute mark, I think. Ah, that will have to do. Because I do need that mana so I can get my healers.
Evil will triumph.
Oh, dang!
Yeah, I suppose he can go back. There, now all of them can go back. There, now that we get mana in, let's add Naga so we have healers. That's the important part. There. Yeah, I know, I don't die. Dying just isn't cool enough. Dying is for royalty and those rich enough. We don't die. I just glitch out of reality when I'm done. Come on, give me a bit more mana. I need more units.
Come, Dalton.
I'm sorry, I will never get over that. Your timing was so impeccable. Must be cuteness.
There are enemies in your dungeon.
Ouch! Tell me what to do!
Slaughter, slaughter. How much mana do we need? Oh, 100, there we go. So, that will have to do for now. And I feel like we should probably get going, so...
Thanos must die!
I mean, we do have a healer now, after all.
I will destroy this land.
So yeah, let's kill the stuff on the way. And let's just keep an eye on the minimap this time, so we're not getting surprised the way we did last time. With people just running in and murdering us. Give them a few seconds to heal. I have to kill these. I suppose they are dwarves. Dwarves are there to be killed. Gotta kill the dwarves. No, go heal. A unit spawner? Yeah, that's a unit spawner.
Everything good must die.
So that should also help us with the annoying invasions.
Daughter, reconsider your deeds. You can still turn back. No one need die today. Except these disgustingly evil creatures, perhaps, but certainly neither Grimly nor you.
This
He
bloke
stunned
is more
all of them
stubborn than
but
those
one.
phone marketing people who are always trying to get me to buy some shite.
I too think that we should maybe rethink this. It is now time for dwarves to die! I am the evil.
So yeah, let's just see that we can get the hammer down before the time is up and then rush back before they attack us. And yes, these are good snacks. I do like when they use Naga as healers. Okay, you can pick up that health potion.
Stay down!
That's okay, we can have one or two deaths here.
Destroy this land.
I just need this hammer down ASAP. And that looks good. So, while we're waiting, let's get a few more units.
So much for your death hammer, Grimly. Oh, Did we break your toy? Are you going to cry like a little baby? Boo-hoo-hoo.
You'll pay for that. Don't be giving yourselves any medals yet. The Dwarven Empire will strike back. Of that you can be sure.
We could still solve this peacefully. You? Now? Really? In my moment of triumph? There is nothing you can't ruin, is there? Sorry. Holy crap! You're even good to me! Sister, you have some real issues. I have to go take care of a Dwarven king and tear his city apart. Follow me. To Steelsmith!
Yeah, they really like this dual personality thing. I remember there was also a huge part of Dungeons 2. They actually made fun of that in the intro to that she's not gonna pull off that whole Gollum thing again. And then she is. Okay. So I'm gonna expand up here. Let's put the demon room here. Demons are nice because when they die you can just revive them with mana. What happened here? I must have found enemies on the way that I did not notice. Ah, that's okay. We need... there. Yes, that's a good mix. And we should be able to upgrade this again. Then let's get another Naga when we can. Just to have a bit more healing force, and then let's fill the rest up with demons. Any easily accessible gold? Yeah, every time I play this, there's this moment where my head feels like I would really enjoy playing Minecraft again. I haven't played Minecraft in probably about 6-7 years. And every time I play Minecraft, all I do is just buy these automated machines that just take me 5 days to build, so I have something that then harvests my wheat automatically, so I have that covered. It's like I always build very, very horizontally in Minecraft. I just build for the pure joy of building things. But at the same time, I would never build it in creative mode because that's cheating. So it always takes me an eternity to get anything done. It's like when I play Satisfactory, I don't build my my factory until I have actually blasted the whole desert in concrete. Gotta have a good starting point. I actually just watched a video yesterday about the largest town, sorry, I shouldn't call it town, the largest city in the world. I forgot what it was called. Chongqing? I think Chongqing. And they are expanding at such a speed right now.
Talia, did you really think I didn't have another race up my sleeve? I had a second.
Yeah, Chongqing.
Hammer
Exactly.
built. It will tear your dungeon apart.
And
Move it, men.
Another one of those things? Ah, damn it all anyway. Get ready for impact!
With a kaboom, the second death hammer hit on the ground and sent its destructive waves toward the dungeon. The dungeon heart groaned under the blow. This death hammer also had to be destroyed quickly in order to save the dungeon heart.
Just to make sure nothing happens to my portable hammer, I also built an SLD-26 magical tower shield generator. So knock yourselves out.
Generously, the foolish Dwarf King
Come
grimly
on.
revealed the safety mechanisms to the listening and taking notes evil. Before the second Death Hammer could be turned off, a team would have to land on Endor. I mean, the eager for a Star War evil had to destroy the magic shield.
Right then. First, we'll destroy the magical tower, and then Death Hammer number 2. No problem. We're good at breaking things.
Okay, now that the eternally long voiceover is over again. But yes, Chongqing is currently growing at such a pace that the city builds the way I would build in a city builder. They built the subway infrastructure before they built anything else. So you now have a subway in swamplands full of farmers. You literally have subway stations fully manned with security guards and ATMs and ticket machines, and everything is... Oh, we're getting attacked. And everything is ready to be used. But you come out of the station and you're in the middle of swampland. Trains arrive and everything, they just haven't built
Enemies
the
have entered
city
the dungeon.
around the subway station yet. It's such a weird thing to see, that a city would think ahead on such a scale that it's just... hold on, wait, where's my magic?
Defend the dungeon
Magic.
heart.
Yes, I know. I bought the magic. Did I not buy the magic? Oh, because I don't have a lecture hall. Oh, god damn it. That is... And I can't pick them up, can I? No. Oh, they have to run back. But we can just add 2 more demons. So yeah, that's kind of how I got murdered last time. I took all my units out to attack the second hammer, and then they
Defend the
attacked during
dungeon
that time. But we should be fine. We don't need a healthy dungeon heart to survive. And yeah, that's kind of the main issue with it, Dalton. It's that this is not the Minecraft that what was his name? How did I forget Notch? I wanted to call him Plotch and I don't know why. But yeah, it's not that game that Notch created anymore. It's not even that game that Notch sold. Nowadays it's a Microsoft game and that's what it is. And it's just... It's a weird game because it feels like it doesn't need any more development. It's a game that should just be done at this point. But at the same time, it's one of those games that I feel can only survive if it is permanently being developed, permanently being improved. But now that we have that down, oh, the dungeon heart does heal, I think. Yes, it does. It just heals slower than the hammer hits it, I suspect. Should we? Yeah, I suppose we should build a lecture hall. Never know why we'll need it later. We might. So let's take this area down. And just put it here.
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
Yeah. Minecraft, I feel like if I really wanted to get back to it, I would probably play on a server. I remember joining a server at some point and actually having fun. Like working for people. I remember being paid once to literally move a mountain. And I just spent all day moving that mountain and I had fun. I mean, that's kind of what makes Minecraft fun in the end, just doing these repetitive tasks to some degree. I don't see Arcanum. Did I not unlock it? No, I didn't. But let's unlock the spells while we're at it, then build the Arcanum. Yeah, that looks good. And, yeah, we're not anywhere close, so... So let's head to the next mana point.
Give your orders.
And I will just have to be more careful because I kinda do need all units.
It's payday.
So how about we just check out where those units came from and make sure they can't. So he must have walked there from down there. So I suppose there's nothing I can do, they just spawn down here.
There are enemies in your dungeon.
Not for long.
Command me.
Okay, and back out. Because now we should have time between the waves.
Destroy this land.
Do I not have a button to select all?
Everything good must die.
I can't find it. I'm sure I have one. Oh. Yeah, that's definitely one of the issues, kid, that everything down here is done. That I always feel like I don't want to live in a city with everyone else, so yeah, why not just play it on my own? What I would need is a Minecraft that does all the things that Minecraft does, but faster. And I think that's kinda where stuff like Satisfactory goes for me. Just being able to do more things faster. Where is the path? Yeah, here it looks like. So now that we have our portal spell, I am so gonna keep going.
The having a look around Evil's army had discovered a stone. Just a little brute force, and it would fall into the ravine to form something like a bridge. Computer game logic.
I mean, we can't stop the next hammer attack anyway. So let's just go here and go slow and clean up. Because I kind of suspect that we're gonna be attacked soon anyway. And then I'm gonna call these back. But we still have time to get this mana font up here. And that should actually give us enough mana to pretty much get everything. So let's place the demon portal. And send everyone back. There. Now let's upgrade our units. Let's see, what else should we do? Yeah, let's get some more spells going.
Clever, of me to have a second death hammer built?
They're all healed. Let's get another healer. It's Elite Dangerous is such a painful game because I really want to play it. But at the same time, it just has nothing I really want to do in it anymore. It kind of feels like Skyrim in that aspect. It feels like a game that's as large as a country, but as shallow as a puddle. It's just, yes, Elite Dangerous does the things it does really, really well. I just wish it would do more things. I think before I would go back to Elite for more than, say, a day or two, I would probably go back to EVE Online at this point. I feel like that would be... Wait, why do I still have people here? You go home.
There are enemies in your dungeon.
Let's curb stomp them real quick. And then go out and go after hammer number 2.
Yeah?
So let's see, how do we go after hammer number 2? Is there any way here?
It's payday.
No, they go all the way around, okay. So let's see, where do we have to go? We have to go here. So let's just get them here. Hey, Eternal, sleepyhead. Yeah, I have no idea how you overslept. Didn't you go to bed like 10 hours ago? But you know what? Sometimes it is really nice just sleeping until you're awake. Oh, no, stop running past them. You know, sometimes you just need an extra dose of sleep. Exactly, or you keep getting interrupted. Like, I mean, imagine you have a puggle in your bed that farts all night. I don't know anyone who ever has trouble sleeping because they have a puggle that permanently keeps farting next to their face, but I pity you. It definitely wasn't me to that. No. No, I don't think he got a lot of sleep either because he's sleeping now, I suspect.
These cowardly dwarves
Stinky little dog.
up the bridge. I mean, it's good for my ego to be feared that greatly, but how are we going to get through there now?
Let's buff our demons. Wait, what am I meant to do with this bridge? Nothing really. Up here, through here. Oh, okay, how do I get here? And why did you just stop?
I knew you'd need me.
Well, I mean, no chance you can just go to bed now?
What?
Too loud, too busy? And I feel good, Eternal. How are you today? But yeah, with our upstairs neighbors, I wouldn't be surprised if I don't get a lot of sleep either. You know what? You. No, just you. Just you. Wait. I thought I just saw a health potion laying there. Now I don't.
Ugh, what?
That's another spawner.
He's not gonna get up.
I mean, then go ahead and do it. I mean, I am the last person to ever keep anyone from sleeping. I am that kind of person that just really enjoys going to bed and napping for an hour or just, you know, relaxing. So I am never gonna tell anyone not to do it. I do admire how World of Warcraft, how Warcraft these look. Also, we're about to have people. So, let's put a demon portal here.
There are enemies in your dungeon.
And then we can also use this to go back. And seeing they are angry, we should probably take a break anyway. We have no food. So let's expend the food real quick. Then give them a short break. Oh yeah, we should probably also... let's upgrade our unit limit. And build... I can't build the mana shrine. Oh, because I don't have workboxes. Right, I need a workshop too. Where do we build the workshop? Workshop. How about here? Yeah, that needs to go anyway. And then more gobblers. This is so not a pretty dungeon. This is just, ugh. Like, this actually annoys me with how all over the place this now is. How I don't have good hallways or entrances.
Heyday.
I feel like I just want to get this level done. To get out of this ugly home. So not a siesta household, huh? It's... Like a year ago, I came across this historical document that explained how farmers in Germany slept. And after I watched a YouTube video that actually talked about napping, I looked into that and learned that it was just the most common thing for pretty much anyone in Europe to sleep 3 to 4 hours, then be awake to 2 to 3 hours at night, and then sleep for the rest. Just sleep in 2 parts, and that was for the longest time how the human body did that, essentially. So most commonly children were made at night because, well, you're in the middle of the countryside, it's dark, you're awake, what are you gonna do? Play video games, exactly. And yeah, this 2 sleep method is just evolutionary and actually really healthy way of doing it, because, well, you can be aware of things that happen around you if you wake up after 3 or 4 hours. If you sleep a whole 8, you know, shit might happen in between. So even evolutionary, it actually makes sense. It's just with our society today, with our fixed work schedule and all, that's not a thing you can do. And that is kind of sad that not more companies that could easily do it move to more flexible hours. I mean, especially if you're a programmer that doesn't need to be in a meeting. If, you know, you're...
You got lucky with the
Yeah.
first death hammer.
Yes,
The
kid.
second will destroy your dungeon.
It barely does any damage. They're still angry, so I probably shouldn't leave yet. Gotta give them a few more. But yeah, it's surprisingly healthy. I mean, if you think about it, it makes a lot of sense. Why would your body want to lay still for 8 hours non-stop? With the way our muscles are built, with the way our tendons and bones, and it feels counter-inductive to just lay down that long. And every now and then, right now I'm on a 2-sleep schedule again. So I sleep about 5 hours at night and then 2 hours during the day. And I just feel so much better every time I do that. I feel...
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
It's like, I should at least nap for 1 hour per day. That is kind of where I feel I am most comfortable. Just, yeah, 1 hour, 1.5 hours, and I feel good. But at the same time, if I sleep 7 hours, I will wake up and I will feel so sore and uncomfortable. Like currently we go to bed at shortly after midnight. We wake up at 5:30 a.m. At 6 my stream starts, and then before work I just nap for an hour or two. Works perfectly. I love it. Okay, now let's see. Now we can start just improving our units since we have mana and power. Are you wanting to be tucked? Okay, I suppose we gotta do a very quick Puggle break. Puggle wants to be tucked in again. Till he farts. Nope, he changed his opinion. Probably farted. I swear, if I find out after my death that he knew everything we said and just silently took our quiet, degrading insults for all his life, I'm gonna feel so bad.
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
Okay, we do have a workshop. That means we're now producing crates. That is good. We're still missing gobblers. How is this farm not big enough? Yeah, I'm not gonna unlock... Oh, graveyards. I forgot I have graveyards now. Right. Let's get... I can't get undead because I'm at the unit limit. But I want a graveyard, so I'm gonna build a graveyard here. So yeah, I suppose that works. I can just use this as a magic room and then it produces more chicken. That is a very glowy texture.
Heyday.
Why did my portal drop? I suppose my portal got destroyed. Yeah. Can I? Since this is in viewing range, can I just... No, it must be near one of my creatures. Any grumpy people? Nope. Everyone is happy now.
I want
So,
Thanos' head.
let's do this again. Let's send them all up here. It's gonna take a fair minute. Meanwhile, let's build our graveyard here. Do we have any easily accessible gold I missed? No, not really. Yes, you all stop here. Please kill enemies first.
Not gonna get up. I want Thanos' head.
And now let's take number 1 down. Grab some for me. Are you serious? And now they are in the... Okay, another demon portal.
Enemies
Let's
have
go back
entered the
in.
dungeon.
Let's go slaughter these first and then go back out through the demon portal. Also graveyard. Okay, they are done, so let's grab them.
The Deathly Pale Evil had erected a cemetery. From now on, it could supply its own walking dead. Practically enough, heroes who had kicked the bucket were dropped here and then turned into brainless zombies. As an alternative,
I can only drop them
banshees
one
could
at a
also
time
be
into
inspired
this.
to join the Burning Evil's army there.
Wait, did I even get all? Yeah, I did.
Good will fall.
Always sounds like fun. Yeah, you go back into bed, Dalton. Tell them to go F themselves if they wake you up again. As far as you can.
Hey, Grimly.
I told them I told you so.
My pals barely got their hands on it and it broke.
But yeah, thank you for
people,
checking on in.
Let's
Hope
have
you
a
have a
look
good
at
rest.
this second death hammer, shall we?
Keep your hands to yourself and I'll bite your fingers off, you goddamn wench. Right, men, prepare the death hammer!
Grimly seemed a little desperate upon seeing the occasionally
I mean,
as a stand-up comedian evil
can.
turned out to be a brilliant strategist.
The question
It
is on whether it's a wise
relentlessly sent its
idea
armies towards
given the
second death
outcome.
hammer.
Probably not.
Hey!
But sometimes it's nice just thinking about what you could say, isn't it? Nah, see if you can get some sleep. Cute little sleepy hisses. There, and we're on time to kill the second.
Oh, these things are pretty fragile, aren't they? Grimly, I think I accidentally broke both your hammers.
Let me guess he has a third.
So sorry.
I'll strangle you in my bare hands, girl, you goddamn
In order to make sure we don't have to cut out all of Grimly's cursing, I'll just take over here. The brilliant evil had succeeded. The second Dwarven Hammer was also history, and its army marched inexorably towards the Dwarven town of Steelsmith. Something else permeated the smell of metalworking that wafted from the city towards the dungeon. The smell of the dwarves.
For good reason, too. We're going to tear their city apart. We could still return to the side of goods. Let me think about it for a second. No.
Hey, Talia, I have a surprise for you. You know that all good things come in threes?
Honestly, do you have another one of those damn death hammers?
A death hammer? Ha! I have 3 death hammers!
What? The whole thing times 3? Not very imaginative, if you ask me. You are so...
Stop! Hammer time!
Together, the 3 death hammers had a lot more power than a single one. It would certainly be better for the Dungeon Heart if they too were quickly put out of action.
So many silly references. Welcome back, Eternal. Let's do this whole magic room thing again.
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
And let's upgrade our demons a little for once. Yeah, that should be a nice one.
Show you.
No, you didn't mean to go out. You go in there and fight. I just hope this portal stays up, because I would rather not run all the way around again. But I do need to give them a short break. Actually, can we just improve this room for faster healing? That should do the trick. Yeah. And not enough mana for that one. An air ambulance. An air ambulance? Do you have dedicated people asking for money for air ambulances? That is such a random thing. I mean, I would assume that, you know, if someone is from Red Cross or something, then they are collecting for that. But for that specifically? That is interesting. Let's see, we have max units. They are all... nearly all healthy, none of them are grumpy. So I think we should be good to go now. Yeah, so let's grab them. Okay, this time it worked. Last time it wouldn't let me drop all of them.
Time to take out the trash. Destroy them all!
I think we should just be able to finish this now. I'm kinda glad these hammers don't attack my units. Because I imagine those 3 hammers could do a lot of damage. But yeah, I think that was more than enough. But why don't they get funded? I mean, if you have someone that...
So, that's the way you want it. I'll take care of you myself. For death and glory, the horn of Grimly Hammerhand shall sound in the deep one last time. Then, let this be the hour when we draw swords together. Now for wrath, now for ruin, and the Red Dawn!
Finally. Your final hour has come.
Hey, Rai, how are you? Thank you for checking on it. There we go.
Pay for this, you damn brat!
With these words,
Oh,
Grimly
just
the
a sec.
Dwarven King breathed his last.
A
There's
well-earned
always so much
victory
voiceover,
for
huh?
evil. Ha! All the legends and stories that revolve around good heroes. Utter nonsense. In the end, evil will always triumph. Time to enjoy my victory.
Talia, what have you done? You killed Grimly. I will have to punish you for this. Stay where you are. I'll be there in a couple of hours.
Apparently, Tanos was anything but enthusiastic about his foster daughter's deeds. The insightful evil knew that a confrontation was not yet advisable and ordered Talia to travel west, always west.
We could always wait for Father and try to explain everything to him. Oi, 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 oh, come on. Even my good side can't be that naive. He'll skin me alive if he gets his hands on me. There's no way I should get anywhere near him until his anger is cooled. Unfortunately, I'm afraid I have to agree with my evil me. We should let the grass grow over the whole thing first.
Is that how it goes
Oh,
now?
Good and evil in agreement. A rare stroke of luck, I'd say. So it was time to run.
Okay, there we go. Finally, the voiceover is over. So yeah, welcome to the channel, Rai. Come on in. And yes, Sleepy Cold, you're in good company here. We currently have minus 21 degrees Celsius, or minus 7 degrees Fahrenheit. Here it is. I am freezing. It is so cold. But yeah, we were just talking about the air ambulance service. That is interesting. I mean, I don't know how it works in the US. I just remember that in Germany, it's just part of the hospital itself. So each hospital just has an air ambulance or an air retrieval. Because it's just how it is. And health insurance just covers it all because it's just how German health insurance is. Dumb and simple. Yeah, Eternal is actually from the... Oh! Thank you so much for the follow. That means we only need 2 more now. We're getting there. Oh, look at that. We actually were average. We were just 1.5 minutes slower than the average, despite killing more and slaughtering more, and actually we were pretty average on the rest. But yeah, Eternal argues every morning how cold it is, so I just suspect it is cold. And I took less damage than most. So we actually did a good job. Did you see that?
Here, the only problem was, as usual, his own death. After the Dwarven King Grimly suffered a premature death at the hands of the hero-beating evil's armies, the Dark Elf Talia got herself out of Dodge. She took the evil creatures and retreated into the tunnels and mines of Steelsmith, which were connected to the most remote places in the world. The hasty departure proved to be very wise indeed, for shortly afterwards, Tanos appeared on the scene, and with him, a mighty army of good. When he found his dwarven friend's lifeless body, he screamed his pent-up anger out into the world, as overly emotional heroes are often prone to do. A few hours later, Tanos gathered with his 2 remaining comrades and commanders in his tent. We will now repeat approximately what was said. I, the evil will destroy us. We are lost. Wail, wail, and so on. In the end, Tanos called his fellow soldiers to order and commanded them to return to their respective empires and strengthen their defenses. So it was time to do what all good folks do: hide themselves behind thick walls in fear and hope that the storm would pass them by and hit the others. How exceedingly honorable. In the meantime, Tanos sent out some spies to track down his evil student. The Dark Elf had, by then, beaten her way through the mines of Steelsmith, accidentally awakened an army, and fled from a whip-swinging demon. The usual stuff that happens when traveling through dwarven tunnels. At least they had left Tanos and the armies of good far behind them, and now moved almost unmolested through the countryside, determined to continue spreading chaos and horror.
Such evil.
The end of Burger's End. After Grimly's inglorious end, the insidious evil's army had gone through the mines of Steelsmith to escape Tanos' armies and his wrath. The old shafts brought them close to the busy town of Burger's End.
Burger's End. We now get a brewery. Also, if I have a level 5 creature, it wants alcohol. And a Gobobot. Melee fighter with area damage. When destroyed, the goblin pilot can still save itself and flee. Interesting. That sounds interesting. And I actually saw we completed all achievements. I did not expect that.
The end of Burger's End. After Grimly's inglorious end, the insidious evil's army had gone through the mines.
Okay, so we can't let them get a delivery. That's something we should keep an eye on, and just 5 Gobbobots, that's easy. But, yeah, place is staying warm. We are in such a horribly insulated building that despite the fact that we have a relatively good heater that's set to 75 Fahrenheit today, which should be like 25, 26 Celsius, it can barely keep us warm. We even have the fireplace on. There's draft coming through every little crack. I hate American buildings. It's like one very clear memory I have of my very first American building I visited was that I visited I went into their bathroom, and they had a plastic shower tub. Like, actually, we had an RV at home, and the RV had a shower that essentially was more durable than that house had. And I think that was my first contact with American buildings, which was the house that Kid lived in, where his brother actually just punched a hole into the wall one day when he was angry. I'm like, you can punch a hole into your wall with your fist, and you live in that house. If you would punch a German wall, you'd break your fucking ankle, at the very least. You'd break a few fingers. It's solid stone. And yeah, after that I actually did the Cisco exam in Germany, and in Germany they teach you that wrist, not ankle, sorry. I mean, yeah, very, very forceful. But yeah, I remember that in the Cisco exam, they actually taught us that if you want to check if there is any wiring behind the wall, you drill a very small hole into the wall, you push a cloth hanger through, and you rotate it behind the wall to see if it catches on a cable. Like, the fuck? That was in the official documentation on how to test whether you have cables behind a wall. You know how you do it in Germany? You look at the blueprint. No, it's... Yes, I get that American buildings are built very cheaply and then rented very expensively, but I do miss having a solid home to live in. I do miss not being able to hear every movement of my neighbors. I don't need to know when you have sex. I don't. Though in all fairness, they are screaming more than they're having sex at this point. It's that kind of a relationship. Yes, the anonymity of the internet allows me to say that. They... I could say naughty things about our neighbors, like how they fought and knocked glass off their balcony and onto our patio, and then sent like their 8-year-old daughter to clean up the broken glass with a toy broom. I wish I was kidding. People. But yeah, let's start this mission, I would say. Otherwise, we're not gonna get done. And yes, little 8-year-old girl with a toy broom was standing next to our patio, trying to get through the patio railing to pull the broken glass out.
Talia and the all-devouring evil's army had left the mines of Steelsmith behind them, far from Tanos and his henchmen. The tunnels brought them close to the city Burger's End, in the Empire's hinterlands. Burger's End was known for its voracious heroes. More specifically, their appetites were legend... Wait for it. Dairy. They ate so much that the city had to be supplied with food from the surrounding area on a daily basis. True story.
These gluttons are going to be easy. Onwards, creatures of the deviant evil! Give these gourmands their just desserts!
This hasty attack wasn't the best idea, as the what is cannon fodder for evil's creatures all too quickly found out. These well-fed warriors proved to be exceedingly powerful and dismembered the advancing horde with terrifying speed.
That could have gone better.
Naturally, a battle like that can work up an appetite. Luckily, a transport full of food showed up shortly after the clash. The wheels quickly turned in the deceitful evil's evil brain. What if those deliverers were to have an accident on their way to the city, and the city suddenly ran out of food? It giggled a treacherous little giggle.
Yeah.
Those wood piles could be used as a roadblock if they were put into motion with a few hefty blows. That would make transporting that food even more difficult.
Okay, then we'll starve the pigs out. A brilliant plan. Do we have to do this? I feel so bad about killing Grimly. Oh, I'm surprised. I thought that evil act would finally extinguish the good part of me.
Can we...
I guess I'll just have to put up with you for a while longer.
These schizophrenic monologues are really annoying. They prevent me from saying so much more.
Not the worst thing when I look at the reviews of the last game.
What? How dare you? Talk about cheeky. You haven't heard the last of this. The advance of the homicidal evil's armies had not escaped the voracious heroes of Burger's End in the short pauses between meals. They immediately sent scouts and combat troops out towards the dungeon.
These stuffed pigs will be a piece of cake. We
Where is
could
it?
also deal with them peacefully, couldn't we?
That was a noble thought from the good Talia, but the heroes of Burger's End were not choosy about what they ate, and dark elf fingers were considered a delicacy.
Oh, disgusting! Right, let's roast these pigs. Oh, good call.
In its boundless genius, the prudent evil had provided Talia with a few gobberbots whose combat strength would prove extremely useful. They were just, wait a minute, where are they?
Yes! They were supposed to be delivered yesterday, but the postman just left a note at the dungeon entrance saying that I wasn't home. I was here the whole time.
How I'd love to work with professionals. Just once. Professionals. Just once.
Don't we all know that?
You don't want any more of those electric shocks. Fun. So, the bad-tempered evil quickly threw 2 gobberbots into the dungeon. Then it went out to find that postman and beat the living crap out of him. There are enemies in your dungeon.
Okay, let's just get the basic setup real quick. But yeah, this is such an issue every time.
No!
What?
I'll be back.
Oh, where did you... I thought she came back. Oh well. It wasn't a goal to keep her alive. But yeah, it's where we live, we have a apartment, well, yeah, it's essentially an apartment mailbox that's like a 10-minute walking distance from here, which is already annoying as hell. And we have very small delivery boxes, so anytime we get anything that is slightly bigger than, say, clothing or, you know, like even if it was say a console, I'm pretty sure if we would get a PlayStation or an Xbox, it would already not fit in. No chance. So if that happens, we don't get a second chance. There's no door delivery here. They will just take it to the post office, and then I have to take like a $20 cab to the post office to pick up a package. It's frustrating. So I feel you. That's why this joke definitely hit home, but then anyone who ever got a package probably knows that feeling. I mean, it's like a 10-minute drive, one way. And since I work from home, I don't have a car, a functional one, because I don't need one, so it's kind of painful having to do that. We have enough money and mana to get some more units. Where are my gobblers? I need more gobblers. I definitely need more gobblers. Yep, that works. So let's put our horde in here. Where do I have to go for these? Okay, the brewery is here. So we gotta go through the horde, the Naga guard room. There we go. That's what we need. And the gobblebots are up during through the workshop. That makes sense. So let's dig out. Let's aim for workshop here. And then let's do the other side as well. There, I'm just making room. I'm really excited. We have 2 more followers to affiliate, which I think means I lost someone, because I thought I was 2 after the last stream was over. But that happens. That happens. Deleted accounts, unfollows. No shame there. But yeah, I'm really excited. Yeah, but I wouldn't be surprised if I had a bot follow or something. You know how that is. I know Dunn was recently talking about someone going around and just buying bot follows
The
for
first
people.
delivery set out for Burger's End. Of course, the well-prepared and not at all
Oh.
surprised evil would never let it arrive at its destination.
Yes, I know. But yeah, at least now we see where they go. I just went out earlier and searched like an idiot because I wasn't aware that it would tell us when the food is coming. But now that we know, that should be pretty easy. Let's just get a few more units. And then let's take care of that. Actually, you know what? We could also take a quick break and first get this mana font, so I can start research. We should have that much time. Because I am always such a defensive and horizontal player that whenever I play these games, I take way too long to solve the levels usually.
Sure showed him.
The evilness collecting evil had,
Okay.
well, collected evil. Damned adjectives, whatever. It soon had the chance to research Gobobots, enabling it to recruit them itself in future. This extremely useful research would equip all normal goblins with a mech, greatly increasing their combat strength.
Oh, I see. So, yeah, they just get a mech, period. I mean, I'll take that. Just upgrading units is always fun. Yeah, I'm a turtle player. I've always been. I love games in which you build defenses and hunker down. Those have always been fun games for me. I'm usually not an offensive
These wood
player.
piles close to the entrance to the city could make an excellent blockade. The slow evil quickly began to take advantage of them.
Which wood piles?
There are countless spiders pouring out of a room that was accidentally unearthed.
Yeah, that room will have to wait. I need to kill a donkey. Oh yes, Supreme Commander is a really fun game. Crap, now we're here, now we gotta fight. Supreme Commander, I'm trying to remember. If I don't remember wrong, they actually had an expansion relatively late too that improved the game significantly. Where's the donkey? Oh, here's the donkey. It's moving. Oh, you can't see that because my bad body here is right in front of the minimap. Just take my words for it, it's coming. This is... Yeah, this did a lot more damage than I liked. No, you go.
I want Tanos's head.
Okay, I suppose we can kill that dwarf.
Hopefully no one has arachnophobia. A spider nest has been discovered.
And what can I do? I suppose I can get a few more and send them out as replacements.
Payday!
Better than nothing. Yeah, I have not played a really good RTS in a really long time. One that was on my list to play through for a long time is the enhanced edition of Command & Conquer. Because I didn't finish Command & Conquer since it came out, including Red Alert. I played both, I finished both when they came out, and then never went back to it, and it's been a few years. And I mean, come on, how can you not enjoy the whole storyline of Cain and Command and Conquer is amazing. Well, that's an easy one.
We've stopped the food deliveries! Let that pig
I
starve.
expected a lot more.
Command me.
But I suppose that means we can now return and heal. Oh, they really want to attack us, huh?
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
Okay, yeah, let's head back. Let's head back fast.
The dungeon heart is being attacked.
And let's get units fast. And he's not gonna do a whole lot. Come on, run faster. Come on.
Defend the dungeon heart.
Just wait.
Okay, yeah, we definitely gotta clean up a little after this. That was kind of painful. Let's upgrade this real quick. And we gotta clean out that corner. Yeah, Command and Conquer 4, Tiberian Sun. I'm fine skipping. That wasn't a good game. It wasn't. I would love to play it for the story. Why did everyone go?
Death to all that is good.
Like, I would love to play it for the story and, I mean, the cheesy cutscenes and, let's face it, for Kane. But it's not a good game. It's typical EA, always trying to improve when no improvement was necessary, for the sake of selling. And that's why we got games like Command & Conquer General. I don't even know why we got Command & Conquer Generals. There was no justification for that game. No reason whatsoever. It's like, hey, let's try something about the current events. No, just stick to your two amazing universes. Okay, I'm gonna wait a little until they are healed. Also add the Naga and the brewery, since we need that.
Build a brewery. Alcohol and heavily armed evil creatures. What could go wrong? But apart from that, the brewery was able to brew delicious beer, which the Horde creatures craved. Beer was essential for the Horde, as these stubborn creatures demanded the delicious beverage as soon as they acquired a certain amount of experience, and wanted to continue their training beyond a given stage. Actually, that kind of reminds me of my time in the army.
That does kind of sound like the army. Yeah, it feels like there's a nice resurgence of RTS coming. I'm happy. Because I haven't played any new good RTS in so long that I would love to be just surprised with something new. No, I don't think Forspoken is gonna do anything. I actually just I think I can share that actually. Yeah, because I didn't sign the NDA yet, so I can share that. I just got an email from Bungie for essentially a paid test of Destiny 2. They are looking for people who will play Destiny 2 that have played it in the past or are currently playing it for, I think it was a combined 18 hours over 2 weeks, and then fill out like a diary for 3 hours, and they pay you $400 for that. Yeah, yes. I will play Destiny 2 for 20 hours for $400. I mean, yes. Yeah, based on the email I got, it sounds like they are looking for people who left Destiny 2 because they weren't happy with the path the game was taking. So
I mean, the food delivery was on its way to Burger's End. Naturally, it would never reach its goal.
So I wouldn't be surprised if someone at Bungie is trying to change things because, well, I mean, Destiny 2 isn't doing very well. And I wish it would. Destiny is... There are so many... so few good shooters that are worth playing nowadays because...
A brewery now twinkled and sparkled in the alcohol-dependent Evil's dungeon. Yet before that noble drop could be produced for the Horde, a brewing kettle would first need to be erected.
I love the narrator, I just sometimes wish that there was less. But yeah, it had great gunplay. I enjoyed playing the game. It's just, whenever you finish the story in Destiny, it feels like that's when the game is over. The end game is pointless. The item grind was boring. To me, the Destiny was the best when I was weak and still learning the game. And if they ever get that feeling back, I would totally go back and play it again. I mean, Bungie isn't a bad company. They haven't made the best choices all the time. Especially while they were under... Shit, no. I thought it's slower. We need to kill a donkey. Oh no, I think it made it through. This was a lot faster this time. Yep. Nope, we lost that one.
The neglectful Evil had allowed the food deliveries to reach Burger's End undamaged. Soon, satisfied groans and the sound of feasting rang from the city, followed by even more satisfied burps.
We don't need every achievement. Okay, yeah, we do have the brewery. We have so little gold that I still need to figure out where we have our diamond, or at least more gold. Actually, we just need more snots. That's our problem. So yeah, if I get $400 to play Destiny 2, my understanding is I'm not allowed to play it on stream because at the point it will be an NDA. I mean, I don't know why, because to my understanding it's just gonna be Destiny 2 and nothing special. But yeah, like I said, if I get paid to play a game, I haven't done that since Settlers 3, and that's been a while. Okay, we need this. And we need crates for that. So we need to wait until we have some crates. But we can make it a little bit bigger. Yeah, that works. And then we can, once we have the crates, we can build the gobble bots. Yeah, and the Tinkerer's Cave and the gobble bots. Let's put a Tinkerer's Cave here once we have the money. Come on, collect more money. I would love... Now I can't stop thinking about Destiny 2. The creature works faster. You? No, that... No, you can do that. There. Oh, he actually got a name change. He's now called the Productive. Yeah, I want a game like Destiny 2. It's like at least once per year, I go back to Warframe for a few weeks, if not a few months, because it has amazing gunplay. But Warframe has other issues that just... Yeah. Give me an open world.
There are enemies in your dungeon.
Oh wait, no, I need the brewery. Needs 4, don't have 4 yet. Oh, I don't have any. Why don't I have any? Because no one's working. I would love, in general, just an open world shooter. Just something that doesn't hold your hand, that's not a rail shooter. Yeah, Outriders. I think it's doing pretty well now. It actually got a full expansion, which is mildly shocking, seeing the you can't even call it a rough start it had. I mean, that start was just a flatline start. So yeah, maybe Outriders. Outriders would be interesting. Maybe more something to play on the stream and just finish the story and get through it. Then it would be something to actually play, you know, dedicated as an MMO replacement. I don't think it's good enough for that. Why is no one mining this? Do I really still have that many work tasks? I suppose I do.
The stagecoach, I mean the food delivery, was on its way to Burger's End. Naturally, it would never reach its goal.
Yeah, this time it won't. This time I'm keeping a close eye on it. But I do need 8 crates for that. And 4 by that, so there's nothing I can do. So you know what, let's just attack it now. I can't afford a Naga, but I can in a minute. Come on, give me a bit more gold. There.
Good will
Yeah.
fall.
It's... Square Enix is one of those companies that does mildly worry me right now. Because I'm a huge fan of Final Fantasy XIV. I'm not sure where I want to go with that, because I wanted to say I'm a huge fan of other Final Fantasy games, but not recently now. So... It's like Final Fantasy XIV is kept alive in a really good way.
Oh, apparently a couple of heroes got lucky and caught a couple of goblins away from their gobobots on a pea break. You should free them as quickly as possible. The destructive evil had destroyed the food delivery before it even got close to Burger's End.
And yeah, especially with their heavy move towards NFTs and their just business practices recently, I am worried that Final Fantasy XIV will get the same treatment that everything else at Square Enix does. That Yoshi P, the defender of all that is right, will just not be able to keep doing this anymore. Yeah. It's very obvious that Final Fantasy XIV has a guardian angel that keeps the corruption of the executives away from the game. How long does that work?
In your dungeon.
let's get that mana font and then head back. There. I got the... Can I... Okay, yeah, I can get that.
The dungeon heart is being attacked.
There. Problem solved. I just wait for someone big. Imagine World of Warcraft or Final Fantasy XIV moving to items being essentially NFTs. I mean, the way it currently works, this would be absolutely disastrous with the exchange rates. But if they ever move to that, and I think Metaverse is working really hard on enabling that.
Although the sleepy evil had built a brewery without a brewing kettle, it was simply a sad sight to see and completely useless. It quickly set about building the aforementioned kettle.
Yes, yes, there's your kettle. Go brew beer. Besides, I don't have any level 5s anyway, do I? Here. Here. Yeah, I don't. Now let's add some imps. Let's see if... Yeah, we can... Oh no, we don't have gold. Okay, I need to build the lecture hall. And... that was... lecture hall. That's the vortex?
The first brewery was now ready to roll. Soon, a creature of the horde, or little snot, would here begin to produce the noble brew. Not only was beer essential for powerful horde creatures, it also had a healing effect upon them. Ah, if only that would work for me.
Anything that increases the troops' combat strength is great. Go, creatures! Get yourselves drunk!
Why can I not build a lecture hall? Am I blind? Let's get what we can. That's the graveyard. I suppose that would be a good addition. That's the workshop, the treasury. Okay. Now I'm confused. But yeah, Metaverse is just... I hope it really... It doesn't just fail. I hope it explodes. I just watched an interesting video yesterday about Walmart in the Metaverse, because they make it so big that they are now in the Metaverse, and then literally the only thing they have right now is a Roblox world, which is so stuffed full of advertisement that it's just cyberpunk alpha access. Nah, we already have the Metaverse. It's already here. It's called VR Chat. Enjoy it and be quiet.
Scouts informed the highway robbing evil of another delivery on its way to Burger's End.
Let's add a Banshee. And then let's go and capture these... These here? Yeah, I think it's here. Let's go through the... Yeah, that should work. So let's grab them all, throw them out. Yeah, thank you, kid. Couldn't have said it better. It's... Second Life got big because it allowed you to do whatever you wanted to do. Because it allowed you to be free and creative and escape. Not because you could buy Levi's jeans in it and pay real money to then have real virtual Levi's jeans. It's just... The metaverse is a creation of rich businessmen that think they know how it works because they want to have a piece of the cake. That's all it is. I should probably kill those first. They do more damage. And yeah, I feel like as long as you have a corporate overview over something like this, it's never gonna take off. Because it will always be limited by whatever you want to call the DRM. By limitations in the engine to make sure that it can be sold. Because surprise, yes, exactly. It's
There are enemies in your dungeon.
because surprise.
Thankful and relieved for the helping hand they received from the massacring evil, the goblins immediately joined its constantly growing army.
Okay, let's go back in. Because yeah, it's either you're gonna be a small company or you're gonna be a successful company. It's just what it is. And if you want to be big, you gotta earn money. And if you want to earn money, you gotta limit people from doing free stuff. Because you know what people don't do in VR chat? They don't pay VR chat money for playing the game unless you have a subscription. You don't buy a hat in VR chat for 50 bucks and VR chat gets money. No, the developer of the hat gets money when you buy it on Gumroad. So it's kind of difficult too, because how does VR chat make money? How do they upgrade the game if no one's paying for it? I hate it. It's just always stuck in between these different horrible realities. And I mean, you saw VR chat, what it did. It wasn't much better, because recently VR chat introduced easy anti-cheat, and that actually breaks a lot of things for a lot of people unexpected. Anyone that required special mods because they are reading, seeing, hearing impaired was no longer able to use those mods. So now you lock a game off from people with any kind of impairment, just to make sure that you have more control over what is published. So yeah, that was a painful point. They mostly recovered from that now. I'm glad about that, because VR chat is still really necessary for us out there. Who knows where that is going? Because all the alternatives aren't really that good. Neos and Neos VR and what is the other one called? The one that's not Metaverse. Chill Out VR, yes. I don't think I've ever even installed Chill Out VR.
This food delivery will never reach those gluttonous pigs in Burger's End now. Ah!
There. And we cleaned out a few old units. Haha. I need more healers. But I really didn't want to have another one arrive. Let's just place a portal. No reason not to. Especially since we're already having attackers again. But I'm gonna give those a meteor shower, because I have way too many injured people. That wasn't a lot of damage. I expected more. Do I really have to start building traps? I'm starting to finally have crates, so I can start and now afford chests. I mean, after I built this giant thing. Okay, let's check for money again. I still haven't found the unlimited source, and I really need it at this point. And there's not much room left where it can be. Actually, I'm just gonna mute myself for a second, because I do need to grab a very quick snack. There we go. You know, this soundtrack, it feels like this is the only song they have. And yet, there's something about this song just perfectly fitting and always running in the background that I wouldn't want to mute it. It's rare to actually have a game that has such a small selection of score and still feels fitting. It's just, if I want to play a Dungeon Keeper, this is the soundtrack I expect. There, now that we have the Machinarium, we also get our Gobblebots back when they get killed. You know what, let's push a little bit into these improvements. And then let's wait until we have the money to refill.
A spider nest has been unearthed.
That is okay, especially since it comes with a lot of gold. And there's the infinite one. So let's mine all of that out. I still want to unselect with escape every now and then.
A number of food deliveries simultaneously set out for Burger's End.
Oh, come on.
Naturally, the insatiable evil would never let them arrive.
Okay.
Payday.
So let's grab those real quick. That shouldn't be too difficult. Actually, I suppose we could also do this while we're here. It looks like we gotta go around for the other one, the one that's coming from the right side. Do not like... so yeah, let's just kill this one real quick. No, I'm gonna wait here. And just let the donkey come to me. That way I don't draw this whole group up here. I think that's smarter. And it gives me time to heal. Oh, I suppose it didn't work.
The destructive evil's armies had destroyed one of the deliverers.
And now I gotta clear this out real quick. That's okay. It means I get rid of one spawner. And then let's place these here. And let's see what I can do. Yeah, let's get another Naga. Is that all I have in here? It
These
should
blockades
be.
were certain to be very useful to the sneaky evil in clogging access to
No,
Burger's
no,
End.
go out, run. There. What am I gonna do? I need to get people back in. So, portal.
Yeah?
I should really start setting up traps here. No, no. Here, you go here. I can barely afford upgrading my units. I suppose we could put a few spiky traps here just to get their health down a little at least. But I desperately need units more than I need traps. And that donkey is getting dangerously close. So I just have to. Let's go. Actually, I think that might already be too late. I don't think I can make it here in time. So let's just don't. We already lost that challenge anyway, so let's just prepare better. Okay, now let's put a really small one here, and let's just keep this active.
Finally, we should send out a couple of creatures to take advantage of those blockades.
Yes, I know. I know. There are so many things that I really should do. Also, we can now destroy this treasury since there is nothing else. And instead increase that hideout here. Right, no, actually I don't need this hideout. Since we have a large one here. You know what, let's just because it's ugly. Let's finish this up. Let's destroy this hideout. That way they can move over here.
And once
And
again,
that should be good.
You know, I can only feel
I'll
sorry
turn this
for it
into a
now,
guard
evil
room.
Failed to prevent all of the deliveries from reaching Burger's End. What a disgrace!
There. Yeah, they can move over here. There, they are already building, and I will put a guard room here. Or a graveyard. No, I have a graveyard. Is that way my units will more likely stay here. And that way when people come in, I don't get surprised every time. Also, we need the achievement for 5 Gobobots. let's get a
It's
fifth.
payday.
We should use the wood piles
Yes.
to close the entrance to Burger's End.
Thank you for reminding me of all the things I haven't done yet. It's like I need more snots desperately because they are so slow. Or maybe I just need to spank them more. I like the fact that they actually use different barrels. It's kind of neat to have these different appearances. It's the small things. Nope. I stopped renaming them because I keep killing them. They are too disposable to be named. How are they not making any money? I need gold. I mean, I suppose I can get going.
Destroy the good! Yeah?
Yeah, let's do this and let's knock these things over.
These wood piles close to the entrance to the city could make an excellent blockade. The slow evil quickly began to take advantage of them.
I still want more Nagas. I feel like I could really need a few more healers. Oh, that went pretty well.
The ambush planning evil had taken advantage of the blockades and thereby significantly restricted the food deliveries to Burger's End. That should make starving the city out child's play.
Excellent! Let's hit the greedy bastards right where it hurts most. In the gonads? In their stomachs!
Yes, we're evil. Now let's clean out that camp down here as well. That should make it a little bit easier to get here in the future.
Scouts informed the highway robbing evil of a number of deliveries on their way to Burger's End.
Oh, we're right next to one. That is nice. Very considerate of you.
The all-destroying evil had destroyed one of the deliveries to Burger's End.
Okay. Now we'll just sneak up on the other one. By going, yeah, I think I have to go through here. And then up here. Yeah, that works. So let's take this camp down. Oh, that isn't even a camp. No, let's go here. I don't want to miss it again. So let's head on over and... here. That's where we need to go. And then we can go through here and stop it above. It's a very convoluted map.
There are enemies in your dungeon.
Yeah, they will have to wait. But we're gonna place the portal.
The masterful evil had stopped all the deliveries from getting through. Terrific!
There. I really didn't need to kill the extra people, so that worked perfectly. Now, please, 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 give me more money.
Heroes are wrecking your rooms.
You are killing my beer! You destroyed my brewing kettle, are you serious? It's like, is that what was important?
There are enemies in your dungeon.
Yeah, this is painful.
Hasta la vista, baby.
I'm still trying to figure out why I have so little money and nothing is moving. I have 8 snots. Oh, they are transporting that. They are transporting money. Oh, I have a very limited amount of maximum gold. I never noticed that. That would make a lot of sense. Let's see, who do we give this book to? I would prefer a healer. Yeah. There. So let's just make sure we have a bit more room here to store gold in. Yeah, that already brings us to 4K. Yeah, I didn't think that the lack of storage room would have been the problem. But it would make sense, since I need 1100 for payday and only had 1500 room. So that should now be a bit better. And I am down to... yeah, I have 5 open slots for minions. So let's do 1. Can I get more snots? No, I need 500 gold for that. I think that's probably what I should spend money on, because 8 is clearly not enough yet. At least they are making money now. And yeah, I will, after this level, I will call it a day, since I still have to walk Doggo in this horrible and miserable temperature, poor thing. And tomorrow, based on the schedule, we're going back to Yoku's Island Express, since we still have a lot more pinball to play. And yeah, as typical for Fridays, it's gonna be another open-ended stream, so we're just gonna go as long as we want to. As long as we're having fun. I think that's the important part. Okay, now let's get another Naga in. Slowly filling up. And they are slowly starving.
Again, a number of food deliveries
oh
were
my
on
god,
their way
3
to
of them?
Burger's End. Naturally, these would never ever reach their destination.
Yeah, they really want you to actually do those limiting spots.
I will destroy.
Because otherwise this is gonna get really tough. Okay, so let's go down. Yeah, I think let's do it in this order. Let's go down first. So we can grab this one about here. And then we go up, get the second. And then we go to the right and get the third.
It's payday.
There's number 1.
The destructive evil's armies had destroyed one of the deliveries.
We're gonna wait for number 2. Actually, no, we can take these down. And now let's wait here. That gives us a little bit of time to heal.
A delivery to Burger's End spontaneously burst into flame. Well, okay, actually more because the grandiose evil's creatures set it on fire.
Okay, and now we go back through here. And then by the time we're back, this should reach 0. Besides, I do kind of expect to be attacked soonish. So I don't want to push my luck too far. Fish, donuts, and
The highway robbing
cabbage.
evil hadn't even let a crumb roll through to Burger's End. Excellent work.
And we have another spawn down. Now let's see if we go through here and get this mana font. And then go back to the dungeon.
There are enemies in your dungeon. Defend the dungeon heart.
Yeah, we will in a second. And we have a little bit more
Enemies
money
have
now,
entered the
so
dungeon.
let's fill that up. Yeah, now we let them relax just a little, and then I'll go through the portal to finish up this corner down here. Wait, do they even need to? No, not really. So let's wrap this up.
Command me. What?
Let's attack through here. And I don't think there's anything here. Yeah, we already did that. So let's take this group and then head back through the portal. Oh no, actually we have one more mana font we can grab real quick.
Hasta la vista, baby.
So now we go through here and up here. Yeah, and then we'll just let them regenerate for a little bit, fill up, and then we should easily be able to steamroll a starved Burger's End.
God, hey!
A satisfying crash and clatter heralded the unapproachable evil's army's destruction of the pixie camp. A wonderful thing, because the sound of their wings reminded me of the mosquitoes that attack me in bed at night. Damn things.
I'm sure we could have come to a peaceful agreement.
Peaceful agreement with something that sounds like a mosquito. Trust me, there's no room for peace there. Only a number of food deliveries simultaneously set out for Burger's End. Naturally, the insatiable evil would never let them arrive.
I mean, we did start right next to one, so that is nice.
One of the deliveries to Burger's End met an inglorious end.
And then we should be able to just go through here to the next, yeah.
a delivery to Burger's End spontaneously burst into flame.
And
Well,
now we
okay,
go here.
Actually more because the grandiose evil's creatures set it on fire.
And then down here. Let's just go here. And then we should have reached the 0, which means we can attack. But while we do that, let's go in here and bump that. Get a few more units. Yeah, and I'm just waiting until this is up here, and we kill the donkey, and then I'm gonna go and do my big attack. So let's just get another unit. Another banshee. Come on, come on. Nearly there. Let's grab them all. And let's combine them. And since they are fully healed now, we should really just be able to steamroll the city.
Everything good must die.
Burger's End was doomed. The feasting evil's armies had laid low the last of the defenders, and now rampaged through the city, plundering and burning as they went.
Oh, we do?
Wonderful! Let them burn! Okay, somehow that was extremely evil. I mean, I haven't forgotten that bit about the Dark Elf fingers, but maybe we could have gone about things differently? Just shut up and look at the fire!
Talia sat and surveyed the heartwarming scene. Every now and then one could still hear some screaming in the distance, but they soon ebbed, and there was no sound except the crackling of the fire. Well, aside from the roaring of the vile evil's creatures, of course. Once the plundering and arson had gone on long enough, the hinterland-conquering evil's army marched on.
Oh, I suppose we didn't even have to raid the city. And we actually came in pretty average. Other than the gold collected, we really had trouble collecting gold. Huh. Yeah, other than that, it all looks pretty normal.
The crossing, followed by Tanos, the heavy-handed evil's army moved further towards their actual goal. But for that, it would require a ship.
Well, we did not get the achievement, but that is okay. We don't need every achievement. But yeah, that worked pretty well. I'm happy with it. Though that will be it for today, since we are running a bit low on time otherwise, so I'm not gonna be able to squeeze another level in, and I feel like starting a level for 15 minutes isn't really worth it anyway. So yeah, tomorrow I'll be back, same time as always, for our open-ended, we're probably gonna get drunk stream. So we'll play Yoku's Island Express then. But for today, that shall be it. I did find another cutie that looks like they are really playing a relaxing game right now. And since I still don't know enough people, I would say let's rate them. So today you're gonna be introduced to the Adventure Network. Currently playing Power Wash Simulator, and I mean that is one of the most chill games that people can play, so I always support that game. I really should play it more. But yeah, thank you for being the amazing beans you are. Thank you for always being awesome. Thank you, Rai Rai, I suppose that's how you pronounce the name, for the follow. Got me one step closer, now we're just 2 away. And yeah, thank you, Karth, for the lurk. I know you're always there. Thank you, Kit. Thank you, Eternal. And I'll see you beans tomorrow. Now, enjoy a Foxy, I think it's a Foxy, playing Power Wash Simulator, and stay cute. Bye bye.